It's 6 a.m. and I'm not gonna come on here and act like I'm a 6 a.m. person because I'm not. But we have to make some changes, and my sleep schedule's not been the best. I've been doing way too many late nights, so obviously homeschool in the day and then working on my laptop, and I'm on there till really late sometimes. So my schedule, I end up going to bed late, then I have to wake up in the morning, and I don't have that extra time to prioritize my own well-being and my mental health. So in order to fit this gym back in, people always ask me, how do you find time to do this? How do you do this? How do you do that? Like, that's probably my most common question when I talk about anything to do with business, or, you know, when I was working out a lot more, how do I find the time? And obviously we all have the same 24 hours, but you don't find the time, because these are things that you have to do or you enjoy doing. So for instance, I love what I do. I love my work. So it's not a case of me finding the time. It's me having to discipline myself not to do certain things. So I actually have to say no to things rather than forcing myself or, you know, cramming something in. I'm often doing too much, which is why my sleep tends to suffer, because that's the thing I can offset, and then I just deal with it. But then it takes a toll after a while. And in this video, I'm kind of supposed to be going to the gym, but I'm kind of talking about burnout and avoiding burnout, because a lot of mums, one, feel they don't have enough time to do some of the things that they know they should be doing, whether that's like, you know, doing some yoga in the morning, just meditating. I've not been meditating the way I used to, and that only takes 10-15 minutes. And honestly, working out doesn't even have to take an hour of your day. But if you can sacrifice something else, or go to sleep a little earlier, or just wake up a little earlier, then you can just do something at home. Anything is better than nothing. So for me personally, that extra waking up an extra hour or two, this is actually 2 hours earlier, if I'm being honest, waking up that earlier to get that hour, that 2 hour or 1.5 hour gym session in, that I know that that's going to do a lot for me. And going forwards in my day, in my week, in my month, I'm going to have more power to, you know, be effective in homeschooling and in everything else I'm doing. And again, when our mental health suffers and we feel burnt out, we don't make that time, then that trickles down into everything we do. So this is just me just saying, you know, look, this isn't optional, so I have to make sacrifices in other areas in order to fit this thing in that is beneficial to me. And so, anywho, ramble. I'm gonna train fasted. I like that. Dark. I'm gonna train fasted, but I do. But I do need to have some green tea. That's the best thing for me. So, oh, and I'm gonna have a grenade.
I said I'm going to the gym, just gonna take my grenade. I said I'm going to the gym, gonna have me a merry day. It's my favorite kind of thing, can't wait for that muscle pain. I said I'm going to the gym, gonna have a good old train. It's my favorite kind of thing, can't wait for that muscle pain. I said I'm going to the gym, gonna have a good old
Just got to the gym, and The grenade has kicked in. I don't have padlock. I usually use my husband's, but I've not been to the gym since we moved house, so I have no idea where that is, and I don't really feel like bringing my pouch in because I've got my weight belt, or my back belt, I don't know what you call it. So I've got that, even though I know it's my first day back and I shouldn't be doing anything heavy. But you know, my husband says that I ego lift, and I need to learn to take it easy, especially if I've not been in. I definitely know that because I'm used to training a certain way. And then I end up injuring myself or doing too much, and then I'm just going to be in so much pain over the next few days, which, if I'm honest, is something I look forward to. I do love the pain of the DOMs, as we call it. But anyway, without getting too gym jargony, I'm going to go in, I'm going to do some fasted cardio, and then I am going to do a little bit of weights, just some deadlifts, just nothing too crazy. And so I'm just taking in my water, and I'm not going to leave. I've got to find somewhere to put this. And you know, it's actually best to put my stop lock on, because these cars are notorious for being taken, even though we're not in London anymore. Jabs, shots taken. Yeah, so I'm putting my gimbal away, and I've got to put my purse away. I've got my headphones. You cannot gym without headphones. Put my purse away, take my water. I do need to get a padlock. Anywho, I'm going to have a good session. I'm not the kind of film in the gym person, but I may get a shot. It's going to be very busy because it's the pre-work time. So I like to go to the gym at 12 a.m., 1 a.m., those sort of times. It's absolutely empty. I have full reign of the gym at those times. Stretch. The time is now 8:16. I had a great workout. I stayed in a bit longer than anticipated because I left a bit later. I woke up at 6 thinking I'd have a 6 a.m. gym session, which makes no sense because I picked up the phone and started vlogging and then made my green tea and so on and so forth. The gym is only about 8 minutes away, so that wasn't much time, but I guess maybe I'll wake up a little bit earlier or just leave by 8. If I leave by 8, get back, the kids will already be awake, they actually make themselves breakfast. So they get up, Big Brother makes breakfast. When he's in the mood, he'll make breakfast for everybody. Daddy is probably still sleeping, but yeah, Big Brother gets up, makes breakfast, and then the kids they're just reading books, which is awesome. They get up, they have their breakfast themselves, and they start reading. But I guess going forwards, I have to set myself a time to leave. I have a tendency to just stay in the gym until I'm completely finished, exhausted. And the problem with that is when you've had grenades or caffeine, so the green tea and the grenades, I will feel like I can do so much more in the gym, which is awesome. But then I have to get that out of my system, so I stay, and then I want to do a bunch of things. Luckily today I had some restraint. I did not ego lift at all. I've done 20 minutes of cardio, and then after that I done some weighted rows, lat pull downs, and then a range of deadlifts. And I didn't go over 40 kg because I'm watching my back. We're getting old out here. I'm not 22, I'm not 23 anymore. We're getting old out here, so we got to look after our back, our spine, you know. So I'm not going to let my I've done it, my personal best and all of that stuff doesn't matter to me anymore. What matters to me is my health, my wellness, my fitness, you know, and maintaining and preserving myself throughout these older years. So I am here and active enough, you know, to be with the children, to be able to do things with the children. So that's my priority, which means more cardio. So doing the cardio, I have a tendency again to focus on weights, focus on lifting. I'm not one of those skinny minis. I like to lift. I like to bodybuild. So I like strength training. I love strength training, and it releases those I don't even know, endorphin. What are they called? I can't remember now. I'm very tired, very tired now. But anywho, yeah, I'm about to head back now. What I was gonna say is, prioritizing mental health, prioritizing wellness, all of those things that can look different to everybody. So for me, that looks like physically going to the gym. For somebody else, that could be, again, waking up in the morning just a little bit earlier to do some stretches, to do some yoga, to meditate, or to I bought one of those steppers because, again, stepper is my favorite cardio machine, and I bought a standing desk, so a desk that goes up and down. And lots of people put a treadmill under their desk, but I don't. I do not care for the treadmill. So although it would, you know, you're just walking and you can get your work done, but I prefer the stepper. So it's not as steady, but I have a stepper under my desk, and when I do feel myself sitting down for too long, I'll just pull out the stepper and start stepping. So anything you can do to contribute towards, you know, feeling better, releasing those, whatever that scientific term is that I can't remember right now. I don't want to say it wrong. I think it's endorphins, oxytocin, I don't know. Whatever. You release feel good hormones, and that can help power your day. See, right now I don't feel tired. I know at some point in the afternoon I'm going to feel like crashing, but I have that flexibility because I'm homeschooling. So knowing that I can power on in the morning, we can get a lot of work done in the morning and then be relatively free in the afternoon to relax, to go to the park. The sun is shining. I don't know if you can see that, but this is not common right now. Our summer has not really started in the UK, so the sun is shining, which is an indication that it's going to be a sunny day. So we will get our work done in the morning. I may we have I bought a swimming pool, and I bought it a couple of weeks ago, and I've not had the chance to put it up because the weather has been so terrible. It's been rainy, it's been horrible. So I've got these interlocking floor pad things. So I've just bought another box of those, so there's enough to go on the floor. The kids, if the weather keeps up, then we may put those down and then put up the swimming pool, which will be nice. So that's an incentive that they get all their work done, and then we'll either go to the park or put up the pool and just enjoy the day. So I'm going to head back now. I'm not going to break my fast. I'm going to have maybe some black coffee or another green tea. I don't feel hungry at all. I've drank half of my bottle of water, so I'll finish that and then probably break fast at lunchtime, maybe later if I can go longer. I do feel better when I'm intermittent fasting, so we'll just see how I feel throughout the day, and if my energy levels start to dip, then I may have something else. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my session. About to head home now. So the tribe is awake. Why is this thing locked on me? The tribe is awake and demanding things, so they have not given themselves breakfast. That's the tribe. Anywho, what we're doing today, apparently we're supposed to be doing reading this morning, and then we've got our homeschool co-op, and then martial arts. But I am supposed to be, I've got to double check the dates. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be in London today or the Thursday coming. Yes, baby. I love you too. Because I've got an event on. So I'm going to give them, Marnie, you need to be, what are you going to be reading today? You're going to try a new level 2 book.
Yeah.
I'm going to give them their stuff to read. I'm going to give them their hot chocolate, which, or milk as they call it, which is just some protein milk. And Big Son, I need you reading, but you can't read The Diary of a Wimpy Kid because you've read all of them, alright? So you said you read this one. What were you reading? Have you read all of this one?
Yeah.
Okay, what one were you reading? Terry Pratchett or something else?
You're reading the one, that crumbling castle one?
I don't know. Was that the one you were reading? Are you still reading it? Do you want to find something? Where is it?
It's the thing I was reading.
Okay, yeah, so you continue reading that. Marnie, you find a new level 2. Have you read that one? The shopping list. I think that one was a more difficult level 2 one, but... Do you want one? Do you want to read one, Nia?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can read that one. And I'm going to make them their milk, and then I'm going to go have a shower, and then we're going to start our day. Alright, choose another level 2 then. That's fine. Just choose one that you like. Keep the one that you think is too hard, and then we'll read it together when I come out of the shower, okay? Alright. So, and there is over here doing math. This I can't control. This thing needs calibrating. That way. Honey, it's doing reading eggs.
Can this be a hat?
Say it as you do it, yeah?
Can fish be a hat? Nice.
Good job.
You wrote, can this be a hat?
Love you too. Did you find your shoes? Okay, hold on.
Fish can...
Turn off the light in the toilet, Nia. Nia, your shoes are right here. No, Marnie, I said to their quiz. I didn't say to the end of that lesson, I said to the quiz. Take your shoes. So when you've got multiple children of different ages, you have to try to work around the different developmental levels that they're at. And is it the right way? Yeah. Oh no, that's the wrong foot. Turn it, other foot. The different levels that they're at, and try and keep them, especially the tiny one, engaged and entertained. So she's only 3. It's not much work for her to do. She's learning through play. Yes, Teddy bear. Yeah, I know. The tomato plant's growing, isn't it? The tomato plant's growing. Come on. Shoes on. See the tomato plant. Will it flip? Does it flip? Then you need to go back, Marnie, and start that one again. So the tiny one is... This is what the tiny one's doing. Can you manage that? Is it a bit heavy? It's a bit heavy for you.
I can put the water in here, Mommy.
Okay.
Like this.
So I've dipped now. I've dipped.
You would.
Yeah, so you have to take over. Are you busy?
Very, but kids can take
What's
some
up?
first.
Huh?
I'm about to go to the garage.
You got to take your car to the garage?
Yeah.
Oh no, what's...
An error came out from last night.
Oh, Dad.
The brake pads need changing.
Okay.
I'll get that done ASAP. Call around. I'll take this garage tomorrow. I can't do it today.
Is it letting you drive it?
Yeah, I can drive it.
Can you get to work?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Brake pads though.
I know, okay. It works. I know it's a time. Yes.
Okay.
I just pulled up the warranty company.
Yeah.
Said it's fine, they found it. But you got all these clauses you've got to abide by certain parts. So I gotta be very careful what I go with. Or get.
Oh, so they'll
access.
cover it. They'll...
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
with
but
the
driving-
best,
yeah. Yeah.
So,
But driving with the brake pad, with the... What's with it? Are they worn? Do they need changing?
shouldn't change it.
Do you feel it when you drive it?
Not yet.
Okay.
Really slight, so I'm on right now. Get
Okay.
changed piece of piece.
Martial arts is later. But why do you want to? You don't do anything. Martial arts is later, okay? So it looks like I'm saved today. I'm vlogging. So the dip has happened and I'm starting to get tired. I don't want to break fast just yet. As you can hear, there's a whining 3-year-old. But I'm gonna have a black coffee. I really don't want to break fast today just because I'm not hungry. I've just dipped. So the kids have done some of their work, some maths in the morning, and what were we supposed to do? Reading. Today was just supposed to be reading, co-op, and martial arts anyway. But okay, yeah, it's cold, isn't it? And the sun's gone. So my hopes of opening this box up and putting the rest of these pads down to, how do I turn this thing? Putting the rest of those pads down so I can put the pool up is that's not happening because the sun's gone. So I'm gonna get a little break now because Daddy's taking them trampolining, gravity, and I will have my coffee and get some work done in that time. Have a little bit of downtime, and then my husband will go off to work at 12:30. So what time is it now? Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 10:35 a.m.
10:30. So I've got 2 hours. I could nap or I could get some work done. Knowing me, I'm gonna lay down with my laptop and I'm not gonna sleep. I'm not gonna get that nap, but I'm going to relax for a little bit, and then we're gonna get some more work done when they come back in. Actually, we do have some cool STEM sets. Oh, we've got these STEM sets down here that we've yet to try. So we might open one of these and just do an experiment and have an easy day, have a light day. Are you done playing with the water outside? Yeah? Listen, your mouth. Yeah, are you gonna play with the water with Marnie outside when she's finished? So Marnie just play on her own? What's wrong with the teddy bear? Teddy bear seems dissatisfied. You that one?
was supposed to be 2. Thank you.
What's that? I'm just writing your thing. What's 8 times to get 24?
8 times 4 to get 24. Because 8 plus 8 makes 16. Plus 8 makes 24.
Okay, is that all of the factors for each of them? Do you know how to do this? Do you know the Venn diagram?
Yeah.
So the factors of 12 and factors of 18, and then factors of both go in here. So factors of 18, is 6 a factor of 18?
6 a factor of 18.
Or 6 times 3?
6.
Yeah, so 6. Anything that's a factor of both 12 and 18 need to go in the middle. So what else would be a factor of both?
3.
Yeah, 3, and then there's another one I can think of. 1 is obviously 1. Okay, so those are factors of both. Now, what is exclusively a factor of 12? Yeah, 12 is 12, and then you can do the same for 18. Is anything else exclusively a factor, or is that all of them? There's that post-workout tiredness kicking in. So now that I'm starting to get tired, I may need to break fast. So the method that it's showing you. No. All right. Let's get out our lesson. Hold on, if you come over here now.
Yeah.
So for number 1, we have 39 times 24.
Okay, and Mayor's just watching a math lesson.
And we can do that by writing 39 times, meaning the 9 and 4 are lined up because they are both in the ones place. The 3 and 2 are lined up because they are both in the tens place. So the process that we're going to go through, essentially what we're going to do 4 times 39.
Let me put some more water in there for you.
20 times 39. Now I said 20 times 39 because the 2 and 24 has a value of 20.
So they've just left. They'll be gone for a little while. Breaking fast now. I'm not much of a breakfast person, so if you can see, it's just some prawns and some cucumber and courgette. And I'm just gonna have this, have a shake, and that will keep me going for a while. Hopefully it doesn't make me too tired when I'm done. But I'm at the desk now, so all I'm planning on doing, I'm not planning on doing anything crazy work-wise today. In fact, there's not much I can do during the day anyway, usually. So I'm still editing a book. I'm in the process. I've written a book and I'm just in the process of editing it. And I've been hoping to get that released. I hopefully get it released by the end of this month. And then I've got another one to edit right after that. But really and truly, I don't think I've got enough energy to really sit at the desk and get anything done. And I find that sometimes when I end up doing busy work, so I've already got a million tabs open, and then I end up doing busy work, clicking through tabs and doing things that are not really serving the little time that I have. So it makes the most sense to just eat the food and lay down, or even just watch something. And keeping in tune with the theme of this video, which was just supposed to be around not burning out, taking every opportunity. So 1, looking after yourself, self-care. Although I talk about self-care, but one of the biggest things in self-care is sleep, getting enough sleep, getting enough rest. So yeah, that's the main thing. Get enough rest. So this is me giving myself advice as well. But yeah, just taking every opportunity to take it easy, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think oftentimes as mothers we feel like we need to be doing everything, and I was actually talking to my husband about this just yesterday, that I was talking about somebody, I'm not going to mention them, but they feel, well, as a woman, she feels like she has to do everything. The burden is on her. And as women, when we don't do the thing, it doesn't get done. So as much as our husbands, partners, as much as they may help, like right now, I'm very grateful that with my husband's schedule, he's able to now take them out, wear them out a bit, and also give me some time. But we're very, like, we try to multitask, we try to do so many things, and if they're not done, it's not like we don't do the thing and then that's one thing off our plate. It just sits on the list to be done at another time. So the thing still needs to be done, and we feel like we have to take on all of these things, do them all, because if we don't do them, they don't get done. So I think really and truly we need to try to get to a place where we're okay with doing less sometimes. So the things still need to get done. How urgent are they? How important are they on the list of things that need doing? And if you can just do that one major task every day, or every day that's even a stretch, but if you can do the thing at the top of your to-do list or chip away at it, then that's just alleviating so much of that burden of having to do so many things. Because my brain, I try and do 50 million things at once. I'm here, there and everywhere. That doesn't work when you're already trying to manage a household with 3 children, trying to homeschool and trying to run a business. I always joke about having so many tabs open in my head, much like my computer. But yeah, anyway, my point is find the opportunities, take the opportunities to do less, to ease yourself into things, to not feel bad when you can't get things done. This is all part of self-care. Do not get into the trap, the homeschool trap of doing too much or feeling like you need to do too much and then burning out, because you're no good to anybody. Once you burn out, you're no good to anybody. You're stressed, you're grumpy, you're moany, and you don't get anything done. Not to a high degree anyway. So that's it. I'm actually gonna eat this and I'm not gonna do any work. I'm not gonna do any work. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna drink my shake. I'm gonna go and watch House of the Dragon. So I've got like an hour now. Yeah.
A few moments later.
I'm tired. We are concluding our work day and the kids are just doing some math, and yeah, I'm tired. So we also have martial arts to go to at 4 o'clock. We're just gonna, once they're done their math, that's pretty much it. They don't have any more work to do for the day, which is one of the things that just one of the best things about homeschooling is that once the work is done, the work is done. You don't have to go until 3 o'clock just because that's the time that school typically finishes. You go until the work is done, or till the day's done, whatever you had set out for yourself or for the children. If they finish it by 12, they finish it by 12. What was it? What did you do?
So there's 300 now. So I put
300. So what are you going to do with the 2 now?
Well, the 60 times 5 just made 300. So I guess I put the 2 ahead, didn't I?
That's right.
So when you say first
325. There you go. Alright, so write out these you can read that.
Write out these multiplications using the column method and find the answer.
So you have to write them like that, okay? So I've just fed the tribe and we are going to martial arts. We finished the work day, the school day, a long time ago, and everything went well. I'm mostly vegan. I say I'm a flexitarian. I eat fish, but I'm mostly vegan. So I take omega-3s, usually 369. I'm taking 3. I'm taking some ginseng, and my multivitamin is just a chewable multivitamin gummy from My Protein. So I get everything from. As I get further in my training, I'm going to be having, in my shake I have HMB and BCAAs, and that's pretty much it. And then I have like a green boost. So I have a green juice. When I have the time, I'll blend, which is not often these days, but I have this green powder. So yeah, I'm about to take my vitamins, and then we're going to head out in about 15 minutes. Head to martial arts, and then when we come back, by the time we get back, it's like 6:30, and it's pretty much wind down and get ready for bed. So yeah, that's it. So Imani is in her martial arts class, and just as I had predicted, the tiny one is sleeping. So Amir, you're using the using Imani's neck thing.
Yeah.
So we've got another, how long? 15 minutes, and then Amir's class starts. So I've got my laptop here to get work done. In the meantime, get some work done. I actually started editing this video, and I'm doing some of my generator, my worksheet generator, making some edits. But after this, we're gonna go home and prepare for bed. So that's you guys' day done. Had a good day?
Yeah.
Awesome. What did you learn today? Is it double digit?
Yeah.
Double digit multiplication.
So I was doing 2 digits times 1 digit's number.
Alright, tomorrow, guess what? Just guess what we're gonna do tomorrow then. If you've done 2 digit times 1 digit.
2 times 2 digits.
Yeah, 2 digits by 2 digits. It gets harder. You'll see. Do you like math?
Yeah.
Good. Anywho, I'm gonna sign off for now. When I get back, I've got a kitchen to tidy up. I've got the dishwasher to load. I've got clothes to wash. Load and unload. So I have to unload it and then load it with the plates of today. It never ends, son. And then yeah, so unload, load. Can't put the dishwasher and the washing machine on at the same time, so I've got to wait and do one load. And then
The only reason I once unloaded the dishwasher was to make myself small.
yeah, you hear that? He unloads the dishwasher for his own gain. But we're working on it. We'll get him shaped up in no time as the eldest. Yeah, so that's it. Gonna go home, do that, and then once I've tidied up, get some work done. And I'm hoping I can get to bed earlier than last night, so I can wake up and go to the gym earlier than I went today, because it was definitely packed, and I want to get back before 8. Getting back at 8 was good because the kids had just woken up. They hadn't had their breakfast this morning, but tomorrow morning I'm hoping I can get back a little bit earlier, have my shower, and just be more prepared for the morning. I'll probably end up setting their workout for tomorrow tonight. It's Friday tomorrow, which is awesome.
Because the day after that,
It's the weekend, yeah, and Daddy's home, so yeah. So that's it. Look at this, my amazing girl. She got star of the class. Well done. What did you do?
well, I done some writing about you get up the class, and then I did, and then we done writing. We had to pick up the gun again to do the then one back.
I see. And you said you had some battles. You defeated 3 people, you said. What kind of battles are they?
Well, it was one when you need to hit them on the leg.
Hit them on the leg. Oh, that means it's preparing you for your competition next month. Do you want to do the competition? Yes, you got to be the first to do the hit to get a point. Alright?
And this time it was 2 hits.
2 hits, wow.
Yeah, and some people was not even hitting.
Oh, wow.
Even Phil was not.
Oh, wow.
It is still easy.
It was too easy. Alright, Miss Cookie. But we'll see how it goes with your competition then. Yeah? Well done, baby. Good job.